what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be watching some more of the originals. This is season 1, episode 6, and it's titled Fruit of the Poisoned Tree, so let's get into it. Is it a dead person?
So this is what you do the first time we're back together as a family, Vampire Book Club.
Reading edifies the mind, sister.
Well, I suppose I'll fetch the rubbish bin because she's staining a 200-year-old carpet.
You're gonna put her on a rubbish bin?
And I watered it in fears, night and morning, with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, where the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree.
Good morning.
Nice little poem.
Hey.
My siblings were hospitable.
Oh, she's really showing.
In your absence, as you like to call it, which is a way too polite way of saying that your brother put a dagger in your heart, I have been attacked by French, and my life is still magically linked to Sophie Devereaux, which is not comforting.
Yes, I think it's time we took care of that little problem.
I am all for it. As soon as they're unlinked, we get to leave this crap town. Who do we have to kill?
Probably no one.
She's just dragging the body out.
All right, potentially everyone.
I'm the only witch who still likes you.
Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to save the witch heritage or anything.
They'll come around. They're just old school. What the?
Come on.
In exchange for my freedom, I promised the witch Davina that I would share a few pages from Mother's grimoire to help her to learn to control her magic. Thought we'd begin with a little unlinking spell.
Wait, you want to use her to unlink Haley from Sophie Devereaux?
As of now, our deal with Sophie Devereaux is null and void. Niklas, I need
He
you to
broke
come
a
with me.
deal?
I need 5 minutes
He's
alone
breaking a
with you
deal.
to make certain that I am not interrupted.
Look, I know you want a daylight ring, kid. Little heads up. I got guys 80 years ahead of you.
Noted. Sorry.
You know Klaus Mikaelson. I asked you to give him a lift home a couple times. To the Palace Royale Hotel. Stopped by his hotel to say sorry about an argument we had. Turns out he lied about living there. Lied. Did you ever hear the phrase, uneasy is the head that wears the crown?
Lord of the Rings?
Shakespeare.
There's gotta be somebody somewhere that you can trust. I want to stick to you through thick and thin, to the bitter end. Sam to Frodo, Fellowship of the Ring.
If you can unknot this rope using that spell, you'll have taken an important step towards control. This is one of my mother's later spells. It requires much more power than you realize. Now, if you can perform this, I shall return with another page.
My twin brother hacked 9 priests to death, not 2 feet from this confessional. A guy I've been seeing, Marcel, has been blowing me off. Whatever. I've gone on 2 dates with the guy, and I'm more upset about that than seeing murder scrawled across my brother's grave.
It's called healing, Cammy.
It's because of what
For
Klaus
months
did, right?
After the massacre, I couldn't think of anything else. Without it, I feel broken, empty, like there's someone to blame, and I'm letting them get away with it.
Listen, if you have found a way to turn it off, don't question it.
Hey, it's never good to turn it
The only
off.
person that is
Makes
responsible
for
for
interesting
Sean's
storytelling,
behavior
but, you know.
is Sean.
No, no, Agnes, no, no, no,
What?
don't do this.
You just said you weren't gonna kill her. What?
What the hell was that?
Well, if I know. I felt like I was being stabbed.
But she's our last living elder. That might not mean a lot to you, but it means plenty to us. The elders are the only ones who can do important spells.
like completing the harvest ritual. Is it neither the life of this elder, nor the harvest ritual, nor your coven's connection to magic are of any relevance to him whatsoever? No talk.
When asked if there's anyone I ever trusted, I only came up with one name.
Until he betrayed you.
You. So, Thierry, you and I are gonna have a little talk.
You know, when I first met you, I thought you were a real bitch.
What changed your mind?
Oh, I still think you're a bitch. I've just grown to like that about you.
You and me both,
Sweet
sister.
of you to say.
Don't leave.
It's time for me to fly the coop.
No.
Huh.
What's wrong?
Jump ahead a few decades and tell us what it does, love.
It has one purpose. To kill a child in utero by raising our blood temperature.
It's for a miscarriage.
I saw her use a similar object on a kid who went mad and killed a bunch of priests.
I'd like to have a little chat with this Agnes. Where can I find her?
If I am not linked to Haley, I lose my leverage on you. We had a deal.
We
But
are
you're
not
gonna
on the
lose
same
the leverage
side, Sophie Devereaux.
otherwise.
Our
Anyways.
deal no longer stands.
Tell me about the night that got you put in here, and you might find yourself out by Mardi Gras.
I think Max was compelled.
No. All my guys are on Vervain.
Not if Klaus drained him. Max went missing for a couple of days before the rousting, right?
T, they found stuff you and your girl stole from me in her shop.
Have you ever been to the Jardin Gris? You can't find your own hand in front of your face in there.
Well, I should know. I created this group. Only in my day, it was a bunch of pirates and corrupt politicians. Looks like nothing has changed.
We already used.
It's exclusively human now. No vampires allowed, especially no originals.
What if I told you that Agnes was the answer to a question you've been asking since you ran screaming from this town? That she is the witch who hexed your nephew, Sean.
Have all the vampires in this town cowering in fear, but right now you are dealing with the humans.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on killing all
And the
of
humans
us,
have what exactly?
I politely suggest you do as I say.
Vestmeros, Omnio, Ligor, Coldate.
Wow, it sounds really different from her mouth.
Singorium.
When it comes from Bonnie, it's like Vesmatos, and she's like Vesmatos. Maybe that's why it didn't work.
Fussing,
That's
will you?
right.
Elijah will be here any minute. Are you here?
Just keep my city safe from thieves and vandals, but every time I turn around, I catch an original with their hand in the cookie jar.
Well, luckily for you, your cookies are the last thing on my mind.
I need something from Agnes before you send her off to meet her maker. So, I propose we strike a deal. Bring her here. In exchange, I'll even ensure your niece, Cammy, remains safe. I hate for her to get caught up in all of this. Undo its curse, or I'll show you things worse than death.
Dark objects don't come with an off switch. The curse took root in Sophie. She's linked to your devil child.
You're gonna have to get her heart rate down.
How do you suggest I do that?
Hold her. It's a
Why
natural
are you
human
trying-
remedy to slow
why
the
are you
heart rate
compel
and
her?
reduce blood pressure.
This is never gonna work.
Davina will break that link.
Make her think that she's
We just need time.
like work, right?
I can't breathe. Okay, take long, deep breaths. Haley, look at me. Long, deep breaths. Just focus on the sound of my voice. You'll be okay.
Come on. Let's go.
But please, don't let him kill
Elijah, she's our only access to the power we need to survive. Promise me that you'll stop him.